The only retort that I have is that you signed an agreement with the Los Angeles Lakers and Jeannie Buss. You made it very, very clear what your role would be. She signed off on it. Not only that, basically had your staff picked for you. She said these people are not going anywhere. So essentially, we have all the pieces in place. What we need is the face of a franchise to serve as an overseer to approve major basketball decisions. If that's what he did, why the hell does he need to be there every day? And if you're Rob Pelinka and you're saying, and you're intimating, not to say because he denied it, but if there's any truth to the allegations that he was trying to intimate that Magic Johnson was asleep on a job, well, this is the same Rob Pelinka that said, well, Magic, since he left, he and I have talked. We've communicated. There's no problem reaching Magic Johnson. So which one is it? How is it that you could reach him when he wasn't on a job, but when he was the president of basketball operations, suddenly you couldn't reach him? So there's a lot of holes in these stories depending on who you believe.
Right, absolutely. I agree 1,000%. Like, Stephen, I know you were doing that sit down with Magic and Michael Wilbur, and I forget who else on the show, but ask
Doc
Magic,
Rivers.
where can Chris Henderson stand up? I'll be ready for the Lakers. But real quick, Stephen A., as far as the finals, I'm not sure if I got a prediction from you, but did you say a prediction
not yet.
on
I'm
that
not giving my prediction until Thursday, but go ahead.
Thursday. Got it. Okay, I think Toronto has a shot, Stephen A., but you can't tell me that you can have Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry on the floor to close the game against the Warriors. I don't see what direction Nick Nurse is going to go, and I think that Marc Gasol is going to be a liability because I don't think Nurse can start Gasol in this series, Stephen A.
Well,
I don't know. He might have to start.
You're saying that. I'm going to tell you where the big problem lies. The big problem lies with Danny Green if he continues to shoot the ball the way that he shot the ball. He was like 0 for 7 over the last 2 games. He did nothing for you offensively. I love Danny Green. He's got to step up and play better. He's got to shoot the basketball better. He's got to do that. If he can't do that, then you have to go small with VanVleet and Lowry if they're making shots. And that is where your challenge lies.
Of course, 1,000%. But how do they defend that backcourt on the other end?
No, I didn't say they would. I didn't say they would. I'm just saying that you have Danny Green out there for 2 reasons. His ability to defend and hit perimeter shots. If he's not hitting perimeter shots, then sometimes you're willing to sacrifice him to put guys on the floor who are making shots, but they're miniature, which would compromise you defensively. So that's a problem that Nick Nurse is hoping not to have to deal with, and that's somewhat resolved if Danny Green hits shots.
No, absolutely. But he can't have that series again. But, I mean, we'll see what happens, Stephen. I can't wait to hear your prediction. Good talking to you again.
Man.
Hope to see you soon.
Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it. Let's go to Jason. You're live with Stephen A. Talk to me. What's up, Jason?
Stephen A. Hey, pleasure. I enjoy your work, and I appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you, since so many people, including yourself, have ruined the process and didn't let it complete, how did the Philadelphia 76ers actually win a title and get to the end?
What do you mean ruin the process?
Well, you guys helped Adam Silver step in and basically stop.
That's true. That's true. But let me ask you a question. Was Joel Embiid a part of the process?
Yeah.
Was Ben Simmons a part of the process?
They were, but they weren't able to finish.
No. Stop. I asked the questions. Was Ben Simmons a part of the process?
He is.
Was Markelle Fultz a part of the process?
No.
No. Yes, he was. No. He was picked number 1 overall. Don't play with me. You'll get a dial tone. Don't play with me. You brought up the process. Was Michael Carter Williams a part of the process?
They were.
My point to you is they were all a part of the process. 2 of those dudes are gone. 1 dude don't have a jump shot, and the other dude's perpetually injured. So who's to say that that anybody was wrong to impede the process when the process was far from flawless?
Fair shot to finish his work. You know, I don't think Hinkie probably would have got Markelle Fultz. He might have got Jason Tatum or somebody else, De'Aaron Fox. You know what I mean? He might have made a better decision. Time out.
That is a good point on your part. Hinkie might not have gotten hoodwinked like Colangelo by swapping the 3 and the number 1 overall pick with Boston and taking Markelle Fultz with the 1st overall pick instead of Jason Tatum. That's a very good point on your part, Jason. Very good point.
But I just want to know, what can we do to get good free agents like LeBron? We were
listen,
LeBron
first things first. You continue to contend. I think that the best thing that happened to you guys, Jason, was you losing the way you lost. And for Joel Embiid going off the court and crying like a baby in the hallway with everybody watching. I think it's the best thing that ever happened to y'all because I think that Joel Embiid grew up that night. And I think it hurt him that bad that he going to stop playing around and start being the dominant presence that he is, that he can be. I think you're going to see a better version of Joel Embiid looking forward. And I would tell you, Philadelphia, look out. If I'm Ben Simmons, I don't do anything but work on my jump shot because he has no other weakness as far as I'm concerned. Ben Simmons get a jump shot. It's LeBron James part 2. I'm telling you right now, Ben Simmons is that great if he gets a jump shot. He just needs a jump shot, and Joel Embiid needs to work on his post game and staying healthy. I got to go, man. I appreciate the call. Let's go to Robert real quick. You're live with Stephen A. Real quick, Robert, go.
Stephen A. Smith on behalf of Morehouse College. We all love you, brother, but I've got to cut you. Man, you got to stop getting on the airwaves of First Take and on your show telling everyone that Jeannie Buss is this brilliant businesswoman and she's this intelligent woman. Fact of the matter is, bro, everybody can do research. Never has this lady started a business. Everything she's had has been given to her by her dad.
Now you're nitpicking. Now you're nitpicking. I'm talking about her as a businesswoman making money for the Lakers franchise. I'm not talking about basketball. They've been making money for the Lakers franchise for many years. When it was established by her father, it didn't dissipate but so much under her stewardship in terms of the brand making money. That's all I meant by that. Don't get all technical with that because that's not what we really care about when it comes to Jeannie. What's your other point real quick? Oh, he dropped. I'm sorry. 888 say ESPN. We've got to get on out of here, but not before we get to your calls in a minute to close out the show. It's Stephen A. ESPN Radio, ESPN News. If you missed any of today's show, go check it out on demand.